But at the end of the day, we have second and third world politics. Just like we have politics in the first world. But we have the upper, lower, and middle class as well in a domestic causal. Gravitationally, symbolically similar, yet diversely implicated differently. So, I think to myself, why is it that there is so much mischievousness in a communist world? Well, it's because everyone figures out how to basically get what they want or what they need, and then has to figure out a bunch of undercover ways to get more. So we have to leave them options open. And then I ask myself, why does it happen? Well, we all know what happens in the third world. They don't have enough. And then I ask myself, what is really taking place and what do I have control over? Well, I'm a voter in America. And when I see Hamas use children, and I see corporations take over through governments, and I see crime through a mirror, like an enchanted folklore story, I imagine, what are we to do? Well, right now I'm personally dealing with human trafficking. I'm a good-looking, well-spoken, well-behaved white boy that has been let go, and if anyone makes me look racist or like a sexual delinquent, I get anti-street cred and heighten my control mechanisms to be sort of implicated by, in city regions, colored ganging and overall anti-racial ganging, which is reverse racism, trafficking. Obviously, trafficking comes in forms of drugs, sex, and labor. And for some reason, criminals are too stupid to integrate with other people appropriately. So they can only find love in being either stupid, redneck, Hispanic, black, or other things. But primarily we have the rednecks, the Latino, and the black gangs running our streets here today. And they all have that sort of anti-American hero attitude where they're not really one of us because we've all proven they don't actually believe in it. They're just benefiting off of it. And they don't like that. So, I don't know. But once these people get out of their gangs and into being American and individual, they get a chance to get their dream made if they can. And that's beautiful. But bombardments to take out the guy who's stuck in between, the white liberal male, who he's damned if he does and damned if he doesn't, especially if he's completely poor, which isn't common, which means usually something's wrong with me or I got kicked out for doing something bad, like farting too hard, like Pumbaa, and now I'm sort of stuck in this bug-eating world. It's gross, but I do it well. So, unfortunately, this jungle is not trying to eat my ham. It is trying to do all sorts of other ridiculous and ridiculous things. And I've seen them use women, children, and implicate how billionaires, not governments, could do 1984 on us and promote black markets to torture people just like they did through the Illuminati when Christian speakers would bring down their sort of debauchery in being sort of temptuous, luxurious seekers of sick, overwhelming needs. They would rape Christian farmer's daughter through the Masons, through the Illuminati infestation. And yeah, I don't know, it's probably gotten to us out of some French guys slave trading over to the Southerners. I don't even know. I'm just trying to take a best guess. I know it might be prejudice, but we gotta all play detective somehow. Or nobody's gonna know what the hell is going on. But there's a lot of slave trading going on around here. And the only way to get in control of the slave trade traffic is to go where the unregulated, unpoliced regions are filtering children and women into our situation. And if Joe Biden believes that Israel has the right to defend itself, I think that means he should think about why that's such a critical aspect. Hey, good, thank you. When evaluating the reality of what he and Trump both refuse to admit. When it makes them look good, they say it's bad. When it makes them look good, they get crossed up. I get crossed up just trying to believe in them. I prescribed more to Joe, but I kind of got forced to see where Trump was taking his not deliberately true and right rhetoric. Ultimately, we need to deal with human trafficking here. It has found an assortment of 10,000 different motives with all sorts of new reasons to degrade and humiliate. And we need to go in and counteract that. Right now, America is the hot body for sickness, mental illness, and thus the truest of all crime, which is that which is adaptively creating a translucency to the evil, like a ghost. So, I think if we are to make lemonade out of this, we have to understand more critically what it takes to keep an entire region in a position of strength to protect its next generation, its children. You know, are we going to turn them into hateful balls of frustrated, misguided circumstances which are about to be outdated by robots? Or, you know, are we going to take control of this unpoliced trafficking system, fundamentally rooting itself now out of Mexico instead of the southern states? Because of the tanning of a skin, literally, you are allowing racism to perform the most elusive deception to protect trafficking of children and women, being brought here to make you criminals and feed those naughty billionaires. What are you going to do?